Okay, so you're in immigration court or perhaps a loved one, and you want to know what evidence you can show or who can help you in the court. Well, you're in luck. This video is for you. My name is Jorge Molina. I am an immigration attorney based in Dallas, Fort Worth, and serving clients worldwide. And today, we're going to be talking about your right to counsel and to present evidence in immigration court. Immigration court is supposed to be a less formal proceeding than criminal court, for example. However, in reality, because of the very serious nature and consequences of a immigration court hearing, often it tends to be quite formal. There's certain rules that are in essence made up by different judges and different courts. So it's always helpful to have someone who does it often, who knows the system and knows all these rules. So in immigration court, you are blessed with the right to counsel. Unlike criminal proceedings, the government doesn't need to pay for your lawyer. But if you can afford one, or there's an attorney who's willing to represent you at no cost, you can have your attorney there. Now, not only is it written in the immigration law that you have the right to an attorney, but also under the United States Constitution, the due process clause, you are entitled to have an attorney of your own choosing. Okay, so why would it be a good idea to have a lawyer with you in immigration court? Well, the consequences are very, very important. Okay, and one of the things that a lawyer can really help you is how to prove up your case. Now, the standard to admit things into immigration court is somewhat more relaxed than in other proceedings. So you need to show that something is probative and that its admission is fundamentally fair. Well, what does that mean is that a piece of evidence, whether it's testimony, so someone speaking about something, or a document or something else, photo, videos, whatever it is, it must show something that is relevant to your case. Okay, so that's the first thing. And then two, that is fundamentally fair, right? That you're either giving the full picture of things, or if you're accusing someone of doing something, they might have the opportunity to present evidence to exculpate them, meaning that that yes, this is what this piece of evidence shows, but this is the context of this is broader, therefore there's other reasons for why I'm not guilty of this. Okay, but that's in essence showing something and that it's fair to bring it in, and then you have the full picture of what you're showing. Okay, so the next question is, well, what evidence should you present? Well, it really depends on the case and what you're trying to show. So if this is a case where you're trying to show that you've lived in the United States, say for 10 years, right? So you can present evidence to show that you lived there for 10 years. So it could be lease agreements, tax return records, bank account records, school records, medical records, things of that nature. If, on the other hand, you're trying to show that your deportation would result in extremely and exceptionally unusual hardship, which is a cancellation of removal standard for non-lawful residents, then you need to show evidence of that hardship to your qualifying relative. And how can you show this hardship, and what sort of evidence you're going to present really depends on the sort of case that you have. So if you have a qualifying relative that is very sick, medical records would be very helpful. But if the damage would be psychological or emotional, perhaps you need to work on getting a psychological evaluation from a trusted psychiatrist or psychologist that can help you build up your case. So that's where the attorney comes in. It's not only about presenting things in court and talking about it, but it's about preparing your case completely before you even step in court. One of the things that I like to emphasize to my clients is that, we're not only going to go fight in court, we're fighting for you building up to court. Okay. And the best battles, just, continue the analogy, are those that are won without fighting. Right? What do I mean by this? Often, because of the way that you present your case and the evidence that you're showing is so strong or so compelling that the government or even the judge in reviewing the packet, have sort of a good feeling of how they're going to go in the case. So that's the importance of having a lawyer in immigration court. You have a right to one, again, at no expense to the government. Or so if you can afford one, or if you can get one for free, you have a right to an attorney in a hearing, and you have the right to effective representation. So even if you had an attorney and they were defective, you might have some recourse after that. But anyway, if you're in immigration court and you're having these sort of questions, hire or contact a qualified immigration attorney that can show you the way, can explain these things to you, and can tell you about what evidence you should be getting ready for court. Again, my name is Jorge Molina. If you like these videos, hit like, share, subscribe, maybe even drop a comment. You can also like us and share our videos on Facebook. And if you have any questions about your particular case and you want to ask us about this, you can send us an email. Send us an email at info@jmolina.law, and I'll be happy to address your concerns. All right. Well, thank you for watching.